Good morning! This is the Abundance Mindset Podcast. Sit back and relax as we discuss hot topics on how to handle and grow your business, self-development, and how positivity can bring profitability in your life. Here are your hosts, Vinney and Gualter.
Welcome back, Alchemists. This is Abundance Thursdays with myself, Gualter Amarelo, and the great Vinney Smile Chopra. Vinney, how is everything going in California? By the way, welcome to 2025.
Yes, 2025. Happy New Year to everybody. It's exciting. 2024 was okay year for a lot of people and a lot of stresses, a lot of strains, but we got to set up mind to really excel in 2025. Just like, Vince Lombardi always said at the start of the football season, this is football. To all the players, this is football, guys. That's how we need to go back to basics and realign ourselves. What we accomplished in 2024, whether we did it good or bad or ugly, whatever it was, but what are the opportunities right now? That's what we need to focus on, because we can only change the present, right? We cannot change the past. We can only change the present. With the new administration coming in, a lot of new things are happening. So everybody should be watching news, listening through it, look at your risk profiles, and realign yourself true north, like you and I were discussing before the show. Stephen Covey talks about true north is so important in our life. We got to live by the vision, all the procedures. I'm doubling down. I just hired a very good, very beautiful human being. Actually, Farouk shared with me her contact, and in just 2 days, she is able to do wonders for us in our Go High level. And the program, the CRM, and the Eventbrite, we have sold 350 tickets over there with new accredited investors coming in the funnel. We met this morning, Monica and Asma and I, and we are meeting again. It's just exciting, to get the ball rolling.
So for everybody who's just tuning in as we're listening to this, what Vinny's talking about is wealth principle number 11, which is double down on your marketing. This is the beginning of the year for us, and so it's an opportunity for each of you to, like Vinny was just talking about, getting your North Star. Where is your company going? Where are your investments going? Where's the quality of life going? And then start telling everybody around you, because I think for everybody who's listening, and Vinny, I know you can speak to this. When you and your family start talking about the vacations you're going to take next year, you suddenly start planning it. You start telling people you're going to go there, and people start telling you, oh, you got to stop by this restaurant, or this is a hotel that I've used, or when you're there, here's a friend I want to introduce you to. And that starts coming because you're speaking about where you're going to go and where you're going to be. So part of being a real estate investor is being known. Now, Vinny, what are some of the tips you could give real estate investors who are either looking for deals, looking for great operators? Because that's where I find myself. In fact, I'll give everybody right now a cheat code. The other day, I was just very honest with the internet. I went out and said, I have $100,000 that I want to passively invest into a great operator's deal. And I put it into a very specific Facebook group in Cleveland, because that's where I want to find my deals. And suddenly my inbox blew up. So I was marketing in a very specific market with a very attractive message. What are some things that you have done in the past to find really good properties or really good operators? Because Vinny, you're really good at finding great partners. It's part of why people invest with you, is because you find really, really good partners.
I'm so glad you're talking about it, brother, because tomorrow I am meeting with an operator. He owns 10 hotels in my backyard. What? I didn't know about this person at all. But when you send some really positive vibes, strong vibes, because Monica and I have been really pivoting ourselves, multifamily is not where it should be. Actually, I was listening to another very good webinar, very good authority. It's not, you got to find the diamond in the rough in multifamily, which you found in Mississippi, and you are doing really well, and Cleveland. So you got to unravel. You got to look at the numbers. You can't just buy blindly anymore, because lots and lots of people, bought it last 3 years, and they are in trouble, in multifamily. Let's say that. But now we are moving into hotels and senior living and oil and gas. And then the other one is multifamily. Multifamily is number 4 now in our category, But the key thing is hotels. We did raise money for the beautiful hotel. You and I did that, the luxury hotel, romantic getaway. Remember in the Pensacola and all that?
Florida, yes.
Yeah, raised 1.3 million quickly, brother, in just 5 days or whatever I did or something. And now we are ready to raise $10 million for these beautiful hotels, which will be buying at 2x and 3x of the revenue. Usually they are 6 or 7x. So I have come across with positivity and with network and everything. I have a meeting at 1:30 tomorrow, Zoom meeting with this. I talked on the phone already with my new partners, and he's been doing 37 hotels. He's operating them. He's got the inside scoop. That's where I like to find people. I'm no good at all because I don't have contacts with the brokers. I don't have the know-how, but I did buy that hotel for Hilton Garden Inn for $6 million and sold it for $12 million. As you all, I mentioned it to you, and we bought Wyndham now. It's 100% occupied. It's gone from 13.9 million or whatever I paid, 13 million to almost 21 million in just a year and a half. So there is potential. There is potential to buy some really great opportunities in right markets. So I think that's the pivot.
You just gave us 2 great examples of markets that are still working. So multifamily, you gave my deals. In hospitality, you just provided literally 3-4 different deals that we know are working. The other one you're doing right now is RAL. Now, Vinney, I know that there are people in the RAL space, in the hotel space, in the multifamily space who are just not doing well. They're not finding deals or opportunities. What is it that is your true north that has helped you really identify the right opportunity, even in a space where people are saying it's impossible, right? Because even in hospitality, if you talk to somebody else and say, oh, I would never do hotels, what is it that helps you stay clear on what a deal looks like and what a great operator is? Because it's really about finding the great operator. When capital is abundant like it is, how do you find that good operator? How do you keep attracting them? Because it's every time I talk to you, it's a great operator, great operator, great operator.
I don't know, brother. I mean, the key thing is I attract good people. Once I find them, I do a lot of research. I want to see their track record. Like tomorrow, we'll be seeing all the track record, how they have bought, where they have bought, how they're operating, how they're doing. We need the numbers. My investors, I will not put a dime in it, not raise a dime unless I'm totally sold on this operator, right? So that's the beauty of it. You got to see, the thing is, nobody's going to come and sit in your lap. I say that. You got to seek out whatever you want to do. Is it multifamily in a certain market? You got to reach out to the people on the ground there. Now, in this case, I have a great partner in the romantic, the getaway hotel and all that. Then he brought this operator. He knew him about 3-4 years back. He was buying a hotel and he didn't get the hotel. He said, who got the hotel from the operator? This REO place or whatever it is, And he said, oh, that's so-and-so. He said, really? He says, oh my gosh, I know this person. So that's how next, it got into that circle. And then we had a meeting right away, 3 days back. And now we are just killing it. We are just so excited to meet together. I've invited both of them to come to California, and meet with me and everything. And also I'll travel to Santa Clara and other hotels in Silicon Valley and Vallejo and Fairfield. He's operating 10 hotels here in my backyard. So I'll be able to see in real time
So part of what you do is you
Go
are
ahead.
looking at you're operating just like a lender, right? So you look at the SREO, so that's the schedule of real estate owned, which shows the deals they've done, the deals they still have, the renovations that they spent, how they were
Yes.
financed, what the exit strategy was, how they were sold. So to
Yes.
attract these,
Yes.
it sounds like it's a lot of relationships. It sounds like, Vinny, I don't know where you find the time, but you must be on the phone all the time talking to people from your past and new people you introduced to. How do you what does your schedule look like? How are you finding the time to double down on your marketing when it's finding new deals?
I'm so glad you asked me that question. Really, really, really. Because I'm the kind of guy, I just concentrate, prioritize, 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 right? The biggest thing is I have had three goals lately, three goals only. One is to double down on my marketing. I've been dreaming and everything, and now we found the person I hired instantly. I got the resume, and I found out that, she was working with my very good friend Farouk, who I've known him for 7 years, and she was with him for 1.5 years. So, and she's the best of the best in Go High level. She knows so much. It's just mind blowing to me. So that's marketing end. Secondly, we are flying now for the RALs, which we bought, and they are all ready. And we got all the agents coming to meet us open the open house. Monica and I traveled there this coming up in 2 weeks, 10 days, and we are very excited about it. And then the third
And
thing
that's
was,
marketing too. So before we go further, the second one, you're hiring marketing agents to fill up your
RALs,
RAL
RALs.
properties.
Yes,
You're
yes,
looking for
yes, yes,
agents who can market units, and you're building that
yes,
marketing team to bring people to you. And the third one?
totally, totally. The third one is hotels. I've been dreaming and talking and everything for the last 3 months or so. And now the key thing I told my partner, hey, my investors don't like too many developments because in developments of the hotels, it's 2 year span, 1.5 or 2 years to really make it fruitful, build it, then lease it up, and then you start giving cash flows. My investors want cash flow day one or in 3 months or 6 months. Something, let's buy hotels which are already built, but they have PIP is, the CapEx, kind of like in multifamily, which have
Yep.
a PIP account of 2 million or 1.5 million, which is already at the bank. So we are looking for these great opportunities in good high markets of tourism and airports. I just gave away some really good points. Tourism and airports, that's what we are looking for. That's where the occupancies are higher. And you don't want to go to Ritz-Carlton at all. No, no, no. Fairmont, no, 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 no. You go to the mid-tier, brother. That's where the occupancy is 87%. So we are
It's the
looking for
Marriott's, right?
hotels which are 62. Yeah, we are looking for hotels which are 62% occupied. And we know with our good value add strategies, we could take them to 88%.
Hi, friends. This is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey, Vinney, what are these over here? I wrote this book a few years back, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon, very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening, 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children, and the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor, go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books. Printed means digital if you can't afford it, but I would highly recommend for you to get these or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really, educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
This is a fun episode, Vinney. So you're a busy guy. You're doing a lot of things every day. New Year's resolutions, everybody's got those behind them. Now we're 2 days into it. Today is the second. And I'm going to get this recording out hopefully today, once I get the internet. So for everybody at home who's written their goals, it's day 2. What can you say to them to stay focused? Because we're going to find out, in a week or two, if they're hitting their goals or not. And it probably is going to be an issue of marketing, not enough people knowing what they're doing and getting around to help them. What can a person do if they found out they don't have any properties under agreement, 2 weeks from now, or if they don't have the capital to do the deal, or they can't find the right labor, right? They bought a property and they can't seem to turn it around. What would something be that you would say to a person 2 weeks from now who's, these 2 weeks have gone by and the KPIs aren't being hit? What suggestion would you give them?
I would say definitely the biggest thing is to not be unfocused. You got to be really focused, like the magnifying glass. When you focus it and you are putting on the back of your palm, like in the sun, it has to be focused to burn the back of the hand. I say that, right? Always. So you got to be clearly focused what you want to accomplish and make sure that's the right focus. If it's not the right focus, find the right focus first, I would say. So if you're really going to spend 2 weeks now into finding a property, then you need to be really thinking yourself, how much can you qualify for? See, the thing is, a lot of people have dreams. A lot of people have big dreams, but those dreams never come into fruition. They don't get fulfilled because we are not committed to those dreams or goals. Dreams with timelines become goals. But then you say, this is what I really want to do. If I know I have $1 million sitting after 2 weeks, how would you take today, every moment? Would you talk to the brokers? Would you call them? Would you text them? Would you email them? And you say, hey, how many deals you got in this market that I want to buy in 10 units, 15 units, 20 units, 30 units, whatever it is. You got to action. To action. And then you go and find out, do you have the money? Can you qualify for the loan? See, why I'm not buying multifamily? Because they're not cash flowing right now, right? But residential assisted living, they are cash flowing. So that's why we pivoted. Hotels which are already built, again, I apologize. Different people have different, ways they have their goals. I know I just talk about my goals, what I have. But the biggest thing is what Gualter is, what are you trying to accomplish in if the things you have been doing for the last 3 months have not got you where you want to go, what would you change right now so that you can get refocused?
I love that.
I would
So,
say
ladies and
that
gentlemen,
refocusing, and doubling down into that refocus.
so doubling down into your refocus. So focus and double down on it. Remember, this is Vinney Chopra. This is somebody who has done hundreds of deals. He's bought thousands of units. He's raised millions of dollars, and I think he's given more smiles than most human beings have. So much so that he puts Vinney Smile Chopra into his name. He's written 3 books. 4th is on the way. And if you haven't learned enough about Vinney, go to vinneychopra.com. He does have courses he's doing now. He does 1 master course per week on a different topic. They can be hospitality. It could be residential assisted living. It could be about taxes. You go to vinneychopra.com. I think it's /events. and you actually see all the different events that he's training on. And he's got 100 to 200 people registering for each one of these events every single month, every single week. So really, it's just a great opportunity to catch him while he's actively doing this. Vinney is 72 years young. Later on in August, he'll be 73 years young. So we just want to...
73, brother, this year.
73 is coming.
Yeah, 73.
So for as long as we still do this, it's Abundance Thursdays at 9 a.m.
Age is a number. Yep. Age is a number. I would like to talk about it because we are right the starting of the year, right? 2025. I always tell everybody, every birthday you're 1 year younger. You're 1 year younger. I've been saying that to my mind, to my psychic, to my everything. And I believe that. And enthusiasm. Anybody watching us, please look at your smile. Are you smiling too much or not smiling at all? Please smile more. Consciously smile. Are you excited about life or not? Enthusiasm. So, smiling, positivity, and enthusiasm will take you into 2025 like nobody's business. I'm telling you.
We do this every Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Abundance Thursdays. Myself, Gualter, Amarelo, and the great Vinney Smile Chopra. Cheers to your success, human choice. I always work with the best. This Saturday, ibuildmillionaires.com. We will see you there. See you on the next one,
Yes,
brother.
we'll see you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey there! The upcoming episode is scheduled for Thursday. We appreciate your viewership of the Abundance Mindset Show. Tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 12 p.m. Eastern on various social media platforms hosted by Vinney Chopra and Gualter Amarelo. Don't forget to subscribe, share your comments, and leave a 5-star review. Thank you for your support.